Hey guys, I just pulled up over at the garage where the car and all our stuff is. I am going to go in, see what TJ's up to, try to get a little additional footage. I know we haven't had any great footage of him working on the car and what's up recently. We did make a quick trip to North Carolina over the weekend. Didn't get any videos or pictures because it was a pretty quick trip. Tyler's there. Once we got there, we pretty much went straight to lunch, and then after lunch we came home and loaded the transmission and headed home. So we just, you know, enjoyed our lunch and our time with them before we headed home, so I didn't really take any pictures or videos. So we'll see what we can get. Here we go. What are you working on?
Huh?
What are you working on?
Voltmeter.
What is it?
Voltmeter.
Is that what fell out last race?
Yeah, that's what ground it out.
The one time I didn't have the GoPro in there that I wish I would have. Hi, Jack.
Hey. Hey. You're going about our whole breakout like that out.
Yep. New belts. Put them in yesterday, didn't you?
Yes.
Dry shaft is painted.
New dry shaft.
New dry shaft is painted. Has to be black, or does it just have to be painted? Just has to be painted. Is it all fixed up?
Mm-hmm.
Are they gonna stay on now? Maybe you won't bounce all the way down the track this time.
Yeah, I'm coming out of there. I don't have this thing on it. Shit, man.
Fix one thing to break another.
Yeah. Give me a screwdriver real quick. Straight.
Well, you're lucky because there's one right here on the floor.
One more thing off the list. I washed it, cleaned it, filed. I mean, you could take that disc and just, I mean, it just.
We'll see. You know how it is.
And look
it's
at this
a whole other story when you go to
Well,
put it in
and look at
that
this new
hole.
shaft. I mean, it's got that. You can see that. It's got the new shorty shaft in it. And,
Damn, I reckon.
yep. It'll go right up in there. And it's going to be, it's a 1/4 inch, a little more than just about a 1/4 inch from bottoming out on the crank. I measured everything. You know what I mean? So this will be a 1/4 inch from bottoming out on the crank. Hey, now look, now even grab that plastic piece, pull it in and out. Huh?
Yeah.
A lot different, ain't it?
A lot better.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot better.
second. Oh, let me get up in here.
Let's not drop that on your head.
I just got to get positioned. Are you recording?
Yep.
Why?
Who said why?
Me. You ready? Yep. Let it down some. Get a thing from the motor and crank it. Nah. It's engaged. Since we always got to do that.
What's your job?
I hold the back of the transmission. I got the easy part. Todd's got the hard part. That's because he's got the muscles. How's the top looking? I can't see. Ready? Shake it. See, it's locked up right now. It's because it's in bind. You motherfucker. Stop. I want you fucking go in.
Raise back your transmission up a little, TJ.
We can't. That's what we're trying to do.
It talks about
Loosen it up a little bit, Todd, again.
Yeah.
way, and the bottom's about an inch.
You know, Dad.
It probably have to take all the pressure off of it.
Bottom's about that far away, and the top's about that
Well,
far.
we're trying to suck it in. Bottom's the only spot we got.
Yeah, the bottom, back of the transmission's gotta go up. That thing's gonna have to be close to line in that pilot track in that brake track. Yeah.
If we're gonna do that, we might as well just take it out. Huh?
Wow.
They want to bring it out that far.
Do what?
They want to bring it out that far. Yeah, without the fucking clutch and everything.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna take that stud out of there, or the nut off of it, or something.
This?
Yeah,
We're gonna take it out?
we're gonna have to.
Okay.
Well, I am on my way home. Transmission is still not in the car. But Cody called and said that he and Roxy are hungry. So, I'm on my way home to do dinner for them. Hopefully TJ gets me some good footage to put a little video together. But for some reason, transmissions going in and out of that car are not fun. So last night I had to leave to go make Cody dinner. I didn't get back over to video. They got the transmission up, but something happened and they had to come back out tonight, pull it out, and put it back in. Of course, I wasn't here because I had mom duties, and he didn't push record on anything. So I'm gonna let him tell you what happened. So babe, what happened?
Well, last night when we was putting the transmission in it, it's a little hard to get into the ball bearing that we run in the back of the crank. It's just the way this one is. It's just sometimes a little tough. Well, when we was vibrating it and moving it around to shake to get it up in, I happened to knock the throwout bearing off the fingers, so it got in behind the fingers. So when I went to push clutch, the clutch wouldn't go in. It was in a bind. So I had to pull transmission back out tonight, and then get the throwout bearing back on top of the fingers and everything, and then get the transmission back up in there. But it went pretty easy tonight. Got up in there, so a lot better night than what it was last night. So it's in the car.
So the transmission's in the car. Now you can get the car back together.
Yes, it's getting closer. Still got about 6 or 7 other things to do to it, but
Our plan is to test Friday.
yep, I'm gonna test Friday night.
Test Friday night.
And try to get some of the bugs worked out of it. I think we got the transmission gear ratios right now, and the rear end gear ratio we know is right. Now we think we got the transmission ratios, and then hopefully we can finally throw some timing to this motor instead of killing it like we have been and not using most of it. We'll just see what happens here. So
And is Pat going?
yeah, and Pat Cronevetter is going to go to the track with me Friday night. He's a chassis builder. He's the guy that built the car and everything. So he's gonna go out with us and make sure everything's good. And we're gonna double check a few things, just make sure it didn't bend anything from Florida. So we're gonna check that, and because it's kind of been acting a little different since Florida, and we don't know if we got maybe a little bit more preload in it now or something. And we're gonna go over that a little bit and do some 4 or 5 test runs and see how it goes. Hey, here we are. We're all back together. Transmission, clutch reserviced, everything back up and in the old girl. So we're getting ready to go testing Friday night. So I got a few more things to do, but we're getting close.